Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi, Birth of a Hive, episode 31. So, you all voted over the weekend, and here are the results. Allow prisoner cages / polls in the rare exception for recruiting fogmen and or enemy hives with the recruit prisoners mod, and you all said yes, both the fogmen and enemy hives are fine. Next up, require all profit to be made from trading posts, and that was definitely voted down. The next one, hold funerals for fallen hivers, that was voted up. Collect the lore books will be a goal. Collect the Meto weapons will be a goal. And the removal of the 10-person combat squad is now increased to 20. Thank you all who voted, liked, subscribed, and shared. Alright, so recap of the rules here. I am going to leave this up for just a moment. You can pause to read it if you need to. Obviously, the new votes have been added. And then before we get going, there is yet one more poll for you all to go to. So if you go to the info tab or Rodamont.com or wherever you got the poll last time, there is the poll up for the execute mod. I unfortunately and accidentally left it off last episode. And now you all can vote on that right now if you feel like it. So go ahead and vote. So one more thing I did, a tip from Alex, was about the dyeing of the armor. Now, traditionally in vanilla Kenshi, you'd have to dye armor by abducting certain people that had the colored armor that you wanted, and then you could dye the armor by putting it on them and then taking them off. For instance, Agnew, who is the voiceless growling skeleton, had a interesting color of blue. Instead of doing that, I went Alex's route, went into the Forgotten Constructor set, and just set myself up with dyed armor. So let me show you that. I figured to match Queen as best as I could, I will go with a blue color. Oh, hello, Babbler. So here we go. Ron is wearing armor that has been dyed. Instead of the steel color that he had previously, he is in this blue color to sort of closely match the Queen. Not to mimic the Queen exactly, but close enough, right? I rather like it. Okie dokie. What next? Let's go ahead and grab some of these excellent Naginata while Frenchie grinds out some lockpicking skill. It looks like most of the people that are home in the Swords of the Queen now have Naginata. Now, of course, I will diversify my weapons. A lot of people have been worried that I wouldn't. I will. The rule, of course, is that I can't craft the diversified weapons, but I can always buy them, and that's really not that much of an issue. Alright, so we have a bunch of junk Naginata that we can sell now. Looking at the amount of Naginata I have, my guess is I'm getting pretty low on iron. And I am. So soon we're going to have the away team, that sort of pseudo-trade convoy. They'll be coming home pretty soon, I think. Alright, so let's switch back to them and continue looting the waffle. The waffle is an affectionate term. Ooh, there we go. Another ancient science book. Affectionate term for this area because on the overhead map, it definitely looks like if you stepped on a waffle iron and grilled your foot. That's what it looks like. Alright, so Frenchie here is just grinding out some lockpick. I have a 1 in 5 chance of picking this. And if you're curious, my current skill is 6. That's pretty low. Now, lockpicking is something I definitely should... Ooh, Hexa. Definitely should probably acquire for all my people. And the reason being is if I'm ever imprisoned, it's very, very helpful to have lockpick skill. Because if you don't, it's very hard to get out of imprisonment. There are, I think, 3 of these types of... sort of old... I don't even know what these are. These old workshop things around the map. Ooh, Frenchie got that one pretty quick. So, 4 ancient science books so far is our yield. And we're definitely going to want to loot all of them as much as we can using the least amount of tools possible. I also just got warned that a rather sizable cannibal raid heading my way. That's not good. I might once again have to go into the ocean. I don't like doing that because It's not really my style, but I won't fight till I die. That would ruin this series for you guys, I think. So we have 2 boxes here that I just simply am not able to open. I think what I'm going to do is leave everyone here and have Frenchie, rather than use the tools that I've obtained, have Frenchie go and scout out for more ruins and possibly level up my ability to unlock some additional boxes through skilling up. So Frenchie is going to ditch as much of his loot to the trade dogs. Let's include the ancient books. I guess I can, you know what? I don't even need that rotten hat. Alright. There are some additional workshops to tap into. Here's one. And I think what I'm going to do, so I don't try to go to the same workshop twice. Oh, Honey. Sorry. Yeah, Honey. Let's have oh no, this one doesn't seem to have any boxes or anything. So never mind. Honey, are you really encumbered or something? Yeah, you are. That's no good. Alright, go back. I was wondering about that. Ches. You follow Frenchie. So that I can sort of designate which ones I've gone to and which ones I have not. I'll leave someone to the ones I've already looted until I'm ready to go. Now, there are some big things in here. And as you can see, it's really challenging to sort of navigate this truly awful terrain. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a weird chasm, a weird workshop chasm, but it is not easy to find your way around. You know, to be honest, I'm not seeing any more of these workshop complexes. I'm almost positive there's more than one. But having not found it yet, that is... I mean, I am positive there's more than one. I just don't know where it is or why I haven't found it. Alright, let's be systematic about this. Let's work our way from south to north. Alright, so there's not one here. There's nothing over here. And this is the south end. Some of you that probably have come here recently probably already know where it is. And oh, is that it? Ches is being chased by something. Oh, it's a big thing. Cool. It's probably possible to just outrun this big thing and go in and up into the workshop and have it not follow me. Yep, there we are. Okay, so the hope was that I'll find lock chests here that I can't pick, or I can barely pick, rather, and be able to level up my picking. I might just have to come back with Silver Shade, because pretty much nothing I seem to be able to, either with Silver Shade or with a lot of lockpicks. Because, yeah, I'm not really able to open anything here, which is a big bummer. Some burned books. That's too bad. Alright. Loot here. Nope. Here. Nope. Okay. Well, this one, less fruitful than the last. And generally speaking, the ones that are really tough to pick are the ones that have the loot. So here is a third one over here. Nope. That just looks like an empty husk of a shelter. 2? Is that all there is here? I don't recall off the top of my head, but it's not like I can go consult the wiki in real time. Alright, we'll just have to make a point of coming back here at some point. And with someone that can lockpick a little bit better. Now, I didn't want to train my combat stats on the training dummies, but I would, in fact, consider training my lockpicking on training dummies. Because it's a sort of a non-combat skill, and I don't think it's all that exploitative to do it. Acid, I do believe, is the slowest still, so we are going to have him take us home on the country roads. So with the combat squad restriction lifted, I do have some sort of exciting things that I'd like to get to that I really want to do really, really soon. So I'm going to try to get this group home ASAP. They're talking about how the swamp is full of monsters ready to, you know, jump on you. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Alright, let's go ahead and have Acid. And I'm just going to tell Acid to come all the way here. Now, we do have a cannibal raid. I don't know how large this cannibal raid is. It would be wise, probably, to have some sort of advanced scout. So, Beep. Mr. Beeper. Let's go get eyes on the raid and see if it's a raid that we can take on, or if it's a raid that we have to flee. Or drag into Iron Spiders, potentially. All viable options. Alright, so there are 2 Iron Spiders active in this pile. This raid looks to be no joke. They do number much higher than we do, and because I have the attack slots mod on, that would become a problem. So here's what I'm going to do. There we go. Alright, so we have pulled the vast majority of the little runts away proactively. We do have the war leader coming in, and then some of the scrawnies. But this is not a concern. This is something we can handle now that I've involved those 2 spiders. And then I won't have to flee. I just outsmart and outplay. Alright, Silver Shade and Hella, you definitely could probably wake up. Heresy, you too. There's no need to stay asleep. This moron decides not to use a bridge and is swimming. I will fight him melee. It's actually a pretty good opportunity to do so, because the more tough opponent melee fights I can get into, the better. And these guys are pretty safe from harm until we get well within the beak thing territory. So I won't be multitasking, which is nice. Now, another thing I could do with Seiko here is to sort of sneak around some of the Iron Spiders. It's possible to level up his sneak ability. Now, he's supposed to be our assassin. That's what the that's what his job entitles. So yeah, we'll try to get him sneaking a bit. And then as far as training goes, let's do the locksmith training boxes. Like I said, I really don't want combat training boxes. Even assassin training boxes, I think, are just too much. But thief and let's undo that. So that's actually kind of the wrong room. Let's put it in here. Thief and locksmith. And for locksmith, I could probably have a few of these. Of course, unfortunately for me, they do cost iron plates, which kind of sucks because that is a limiting factor I have. So I'm going to have to do some ruins scavenging or something. Alright, so those are some boxes that Jay should start constructing if there was material, which there doesn't seem to be. Is there... No material in there either. Alright. So here are the survivors of the spiders. And there's some others, but they're limping in. Good. Well, at least they're weakened. Seiko, how about not wandering off just right at this moment? So we're about to have a lovely fight on our hands. Now, I'm slightly tempted to just have Swords of the Queen try to handle this themselves and not involve the Hands of the Queen. But that would not be using my numeric advantages at all. Let's see, Hive style. So, let's get some armor on. So, Rage, we are going to give... We'll let Rage wear the Red Howler for right now. So we don't really have anything better. And it's not like we're having to move very far. And then you will use the Groin Plate. Oh, lucky you. The rest of this stuff, because none of it's Hiver style, I can't really use unless it's not armor. So Angel brought up the angel, like this angel, but the actual human, brought up the question of, wow, I didn't realize that my medical storage was in the wall like that. That's kind of funny. Brought up the question of the bandanas I made, because they're not really hiver style. I don't really know. I mean, they're not armor, sort of. They barely are armor. So the thought was, yeah, allowed to use them, but if you disagree, that's fine too. Alright, why aren't you... Oh, because the box is full? Okay. So here we go. Cannibal raid has arrived. Let's go and attack all the people that currently have jobs. I'm just going to leave to have jobs. So what I want to do is... yeah, there we go. Whoa, that hook really was very mean. Where is Queen? Queen's the only one. I don't want to over micromanage this fight. I want it to have some sort of natural flow. Alright, so it looks like Ron and their leader are going head to toe. And their leader definitely has a bunch of people fighting him. We do have some people knocked down, like Crab. And, yeah, it's to be expected. We do have a second wave coming in as well behind us. They're at the start of our bridge. So I have to, if I have to involve more people, I will. The man catcher here is looking... He's getting stabbed by just about everyone. Now, because I haven't really decided, or rather, it hasn't been decided, I should say, about the rules of execute, I won't use it. Alright, so let's get this group to start attacking these. These little scrawnies shouldn't be that hard for this group. But what I need to do is make sure that Queen is... Oh, see? Queen will protect the unconscious from being abducted. Ooh, nice back roll there. And this way, pretty much everyone is getting a little bit of action. Everyone's getting some combat skills. Yeah, it's true that some get knocked out and aren't going to see a whole lot of stat increases, but that's just luck of the draw. What is going on over here? Cannibal stealing a cannibal? Oh yeah, some of them are really, really slow, and they're coming in now. We've got, like, Talon and his, martial arts. Let's see what his martial arts are at. They're leveling. Slow but sure. Now, somehow or another, this is the quote-unquote bridge. I have been asked multiple times, am I going to improve the bridges? And yes, I will eventually. The concept, for me at least, is that I want to tech up before I have nicer bridges. Oh, Jay ran all the way out here on his own, and, that's definitely not healthy for him, because he's got sort of focused. Let's see. Angel, let's get some first aid on you. Wow, you really fell apart hard. So at this point, the people down here are going to start abducting. Let's try to pick. I don't think I can race them to get Jay. And then I'm going to need to find someone with a nice enough, big enough backpack. Oh, yeah, I managed to get Jay before they did. And Seiko is going to need a little bit of rescue as well. Oboro, I think you're a good swimmer, right? Yeah, Oboro's a really good swimmer. The people that have been stuck around a while. Sort of the, I don't want to use the word veteran, because they're not necessarily veteran, but, yeah, there's definitely some people in this group that have, oh, excuse me? Ouch. This is not one of the scrawnies. This is a real dude, and he, is trying to abduct Angel. And Rage is trying to stop him. Doing a pretty good job of it, too. Oh, there goes Beat. Between the two of them, we got Angel back. Let's pick her up. Where would we be without a chef, right? Put her in the bed. Now I'm going to want to heal up everybody that's hurt and get them bed rest as fast as I can. Alright, with Heresy, I think what I'm going to do is get her to smelt up some of the weapons and the like. Alright, so everyone's coming back in. No one was... Oh no, we do have some abducted. I did not realize that. That's not good. Alright, let's have an advanced team go counter the abductions. We need some people that are fast. So Silvershade, Queen, Hella, and Beep. They're really, really fast, and 3 of them are rangers, so they're not likely to get all that hurt in stopping the abductions. Alright, I'll need to make a... Oop, Beep, no, run on the bridge. I need to make a mental note of making sure that no one gets abducted. Now, I'm not that worried for Skith, because we are very easily going to get to the cannibal before anyone else does. But I have to pause for just a moment. Thorns is being attacked, meaning that this caravan is potentially not safe. We are passing really close to ruins. Who's in these ruins? What's in these ruins? I don't even know what the right question is. Whoever was targeting Thorns, is Thorns with the group? Is targeting him no more. So, alright, let's just not worry about that, I suppose. Queen and Silvershade, you are going to, once the zone loads, attack that target. Alright. Beep, you are going to get Pillar back. And Hella, you're going to help with him. Yep. Beep wins. Yep, Beep does win. Alright, Beep. Hella, you're a princess, right? You can first aid. Beep, you want to go help the Queen and Silvershade? Oh, so the cannibal that was carrying me, 100%, 100% just waltzed right into a iron spider, got himself immediately murdered, and then Skith is now being camped by 2 iron spiders, which definitely complicates the thing a little bit. So Queen and Silvershade, run on over there. Oh, and then someone else just got Iron Spider too. Oh, one of these Lost Howlers. Alright, so Mr. Beep, you can go home. Hella, you get a little bit of a head injury, but you're looking a lot better than Pillar. You can go home as well. Meat Pants, you gonna need some healing. Do we not have docs here? Heresy. You have no first aid skill. Oh, it's too bad I can't see the med crate through the wall here. But Heresy, why Heresy? I don't know. Ferris, where are you? You have a little bit of field medic skill. Alright, we're going to make him primary medic, so he actually starts tending to people. But he's wounded himself, so he's going to be limping. Alright, I don't want to split my attention too much, because Skith is in a bad way. And all these spiders over here are active and live. So Silvershade, you're going to start dragging these ones away, hoping that they ignore Queen, which seems to be the case. I'm going to first aid Skith, because he's bleeding out really bad. Alright, they're coming in for you, Queen, so it's time to just pick them up. And she's strong enough to be able to haul him, no problem. And let's get all the way home. Or at least away from these spiders. Alright, let's go check in on Ferris here. He should be patching up everybody over here now. And soon Queen will be home and she'll be helpful in this task. We'll get everyone to the beds. What is going on over here? We got abducted. Oh, okay. Queen will get back out there. Or Silvershade will actually do it. Because Silvershade is not currently carrying anyone. Quit abducting me, bruh. Alright, Queen, let's put Skith down. And now that you're not being chased, patch him up a bit better. That leg is looking ripe. Alright, Silvershade, you're gonna first aid in Meat Pants. Even the little fights here have pretty deep repercussions. But the amount of experience I gained, probably pretty invaluable. And toughness too, right? Oh, Meat Pants is on his 2 feet, but he's really not gonna be able to walk. So we'll carry him. Alright, taking a look at the horizon. That's everybody. Zooming out. These guys are in Big Thing territory, but I haven't seen any red lights light up or anything like that, so I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. Resnick, you have a ridiculously large... Oh, but you can't move. Who can move? Snowy? Nope. Alright, no one can move. Good to know. I'll wait for them to all heal up. Oh, Hella's doing some first aiding over here. Queen has a relatively large backpack that she might be able to put to use. Alright, Beep, you're healthy enough. Queen, let's put Skith away. We're down. And now she's doing some medicine. And then I want to start smelting up the armors and the like. Alright, so who else is relatively healthy here? Ron, you're fine. Right, let's let Meat Pants... No, Ron. Let's let Meat Pants have a rest. Okay. Well, that got messy, but we're alive. Alive and well. Alright, Resnick, you can move fast enough to be useful in cleaning up all these bodies. As you can see, so there's a fair bit of armor on some of these guys, which is why they were a little bit tougher than vanilla. In vanilla, of course, these guys, cannibals basically don't have armor in vanilla. They're for the most part naked and pathetic, and because of the armor that they've been given from the mods, they're definitely harder. They're harder than they otherwise would have been. All right, that's 8 iron. I like to see it when it's like, you know, it rounds down, so I like to see it when there's a small amount that rounds down. Okay, that's a lot of iron that we got. And we'll just keep cleaning them up. It's kind of hard to tell. Some of them are like literally subterranean, so I'm sure I'm going to miss some, but as long as you do sort of a quick and cursory job of this, I'm fine with it. Some of these weapons aren't terrible. Like this spiked mace is a pretty good offhander for a one-hander. Yeah, but I'm still going to melt it down. I'd rather turn it into armor for my people. If it was up to me, that's what I would do with it. And it is, fortunately, up to me. Trade out of range. Wait, didn't I start the trade on him? Come on. And then, once I get home with my other caravan, we're going to go adventuring. Oh, I just can't even reach there. There's like a lack of pathing. There we go. And I'm definitely eager going adventuring. That sounds fun to me. Maybe try my hand at getting a Meito weapon. Something like that. Alright, perfect. 4 even. I'm looking at this total metals down there, if you're wondering. Good enough. Alright, Resnick, what are you working on? Putting armor away? I could, of course, sell this armor, but given that I really, really need the iron, that's why I'm just melting it down. And then additionally, none of these guys are going to have armor when they get back up, which is kind of funny. Alright, let's see if there's any beds for me to free up. Green can definitely free up his. Talon can free up his. Troller Sauce will free up his as well, even though he needs a little bit. That's a sight. Not the prettiest being, but hey, the matron of a hive, nonetheless. Now, I guess Resnick is healing right now. Snowy, do you want to go on gear recovery? It's not the sexiest job, but you definitely have the backpack for it. Our group here, oh, they are not exactly going the way they should. Let's swing way west first before we go into the Fog Islands to avoid breaking the contamination rule. Snowy has never really swam before in her life, so she's really slow at it. Alright, we definitely have some more beds available. Back over to Snowy. Now, there were even lost howlers and stuff out here. Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is the boss. I guess he tried to run away and didn't make it very far, or something happened with these spiders. Maybe the spiders took him down? I'd honestly be really surprised if he... Maybe he did take out these spiders. Someone did, and it certainly wasn't me. That's a whole lot of spiders to have fought. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's get that gear home. I could definitely use the plates. This definitely encumbers Snowy pretty severely, but I'm just aiming to have all of these beds being used. I could always construct some more. Alright, Snowy. Scrawny raid, moving towards... Okay. I don't get any rest. That's fine. No rest for the wicked. Well then, I definitely need to start making sure that every single person that needs healing gets healing, because if we have yet another raid on the way, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. Resnick is too far, okay. So this next raid is coming from Dead Cat. Yep. All right. Ron. Seiko. Controller sauce. Who's fully healed? Rage. Alright, Snowy. You definitely need heals. Let's get people to sit down when they're healed. Alright, Ferris, you're fine. Go back to fishing. Troller's fine. I need, like, assigned seating. That's what I really need. Alright, Hella. Queen. Ron, you're fine. Alright, everyone in Swords of the Queen is healthy. Pillar. Oboro. Wait, are we... Why do we put him... Oh, Seiko was carrying him and put a corpse into the bed. That's a big oops, if I've ever seen one. Alright, so the guys that are fine over here... Oh, Resnick's back up? Sure, if Resnick's back up, let's go ahead and get him to loot as much as he can before this next raid comes in, because there is plenty of loot over there. Definitely plenty to loot. Alright, so these 3 spiders are deactivated. Yeah, that must have just been... They must have respawned or something, because I don't recall them being there. Now, there was a howler over here. Oh, yeah, there's some deactivated ones over here as well. This is soon going to encumber him, but that's okay. Here, one more, and then you can run home. Yeah, you can see the howler going to work over here. Oh, no, that's just a scrawny. Some of those iron spiders are already pretty damaged. My group here went west. Now it's time to go north. While I check in on everyone else's health. Man, these beds are a godsend. So we have some locksmith boxes here. I think first I'm going to have Silvershade train on... Oh, where are you going, dude? Silvershade Shade train on one. He was our best locksmith. These boxes... Oh, they're only tier 1s. Meaning that they're not going to help. Tools and cup. So over here, everybody here should be more or less all healed. Let me do a quick check. Skith, you need to go rest. That's looking better. So box level 2 gets you up to level 20. So Silvershade doesn't benefit from that. But Hellowood. Green. I kind of want everybody to trade. Actually, Ron, let's just do it in order. That way, if I'm ever imprisoned, I can bail myself out. And Crab, I actually want you to not do that Naginata and put the iron plate back so that Jay can finish off the last box. Now, I know I said I would never steal anything, but there are some rare situations where I might want to, and that's why I also have the thief training. The rare situation, I can only really think of one, and I don't want to say what it is, so as to not spoil anything, but yeah, there might be some situations where I want to actually steal, so I might as well have the option if I need it. Alright, there's no way that this other group is going to get here before this shrieking or cannibal raid, this second cannibal raid, hits us off. But it looks like the second cannibal raid is having trouble with these spiders. A whole lot of... There's like half a dozen spiders over there that are just chewing through their ranks. That's what you get. So, the execute mod will be voted for. We have some deeply recovery-comaed people just laying around in the base, and I don't see that it's wrong to necessarily finish them off, but of course this is all up to be voted on by you. Some of those coma people, you know, it's a matter of waiting them out. They are going to die. It's just we have to wait for them to, which is, you know, a formality. Oh, that's... What are you? You're a Lost Howler? Yep. Coming on my bridge. So the other group here is at the start of the Shrieking Forest. It's not a really safe place to be. Let's try to run through it. Part of me doesn't even want to watch, but a part of me knows I should. I'm not entirely sure this raid, this cannibal raid, is truly coming to me, to be honest. Just because they got beat to hell. So I'm going to go have Beat, who's really fast and pretty well armored, go scout the raid, the potential raid. Because I'm going to need to split my attention. Yeah, no, this raid is dead. That raid totally got destroyed. As you can see, there's no one coming. Alright, Beep, go sit down in your stool. And now I can manage Acid and this caravan because they're going to be chased by the Shrieking Bandits. Let me just wait for the zone to load. Come on. Load up. There we go. And some of these bandits are insanely strong, which is exactly the reason why I suggested that the 10-person squad limit be lifted. If you've missed the explanation, I'll repeat it. The 10-person squad limit was originally intended to create an extra challenge for this series, because in vanilla Kenshi, vanilla meaning no mods, you know, with 20 people, in my last Kenshi Ironman series, I never had any fatalities. No one on my team ever died. I pretty much never even lost any limbs. I did play it pretty safe, but the idea for the rule restrictions was so that there was a bit more of a challenge. Now, however, all of the expanded and extended mods that I added have kicked up the difficulty of this game, like, maybe threefold, plus the attack slots mods. Meaning that the 10-person squad limit was probably somewhat suicidal. Or at least boring. And boring because the amount of strength that 10 people would need to acquire and train up in order to not die against, let's say, the Southern Hive would be so boring to watch me train up that much that, yeah, it would sort of be prohibitive in a different way. Purple Sands looks like Mars. Alright. So Acid's getting home. I'm going to quickly switch over to all these sleepers. Let's do a quick health check, making sure that no one has been ignored. I don't think I have anyone outstanding that needs medical attention after the last raid. No, I don't. Nice. Well then, Resnick and Snowy. Where are you two? I would like to get some armor out of you guys. So, Mr. Resnick, the plate beating is full, so you are going to be making heavy armor. And Snowy, you're going to be making leather armor. I don't have leathers? No, I do have leathers. What's your deal, Snowy? Why aren't you leather crafting? This is weird. Where's she running to? Let me see. Getting food. Oh, yeah, okay. You can get food. There we go. Alright, now we're back to making armors. Now, the leather hive vests aren't great, but they're also not that heavy. So, you know, they'll allow me to gear up a little bit without a huge penalty to carry weight or anything like that. Hella, let's give you a helmet. I do want to start to accumulate the Swamp Ninja masks. Now, these helmets hurt my perception a little bit. So actually, probably for the crossbow people, they really ought not to wear those. So let's not do that. So Seiko, maybe you take it. Once you're close enough. Where is he? He was carrying a body from probably mass distance away. Now, I know he doesn't look like a thief with that helmet on, but it'll protect his face from being smashed. Oh, you decided that swimming is the way to go. Boy, oh boy, is that a bad idea. Okay. I'm gonna have to choose carefully where I make landfall. Is anyone really far behind? No. This acid's pretty much as slow as it gets. Now, we do know that there's a whole lot of inactive spiders on the way home, and that's not going to be safe for me to just ignore and waltz right through. Talon could use the next mask. And at the moment, I'm just having them crank out armor. So we're having them crank out medium armor. We have a lot of soldiers that could probably use medium armor and leg plates. So Troller Sauce, let's get you over here. And switch the groin plate for the leg plates. Heresy, where are you? Actually, maybe I'll do it with Meat Pants, because Meat Pants has the better backpack. Let's empty out these electrical components, and that puts two people back to work. One mining copper, and the other creating electrical components. Now, these electrical components I'm going to use for the caravan. They don't sell for a whole lot, but given the quantity that I have, it should be just fine. And the people training here should be getting their lock picking up towards the 20 mark, and then we'll switch out who's training. The caravan's being attacked, so let's go check in on them. It is bandits, or cannibals, scrawny ones. I'm just having them all run top speed home. I have no interest in being hung up by bandits or anything like that. Alright, let's form up as a caravan or a military whatever group, etc. And start walk home avoiding the spiders. Alright. So this is my caravan. Frenchie... Nah. I was considering attacking those spiders, but I've decided against it because I just don't have any range, and the people that are in this caravan are, they're not all warriors. There's a lot of people that just shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so we're finally home as a one large group, which means surely I'm not going to get raided. Seems to be the case. So let's see here. We have some animal skins and meat that I can put away. This is potentially building materials for future buildings. I don't think I'm going to be adding any buildings until I do a full takeover of the main island, however. And that might be a while. I keep getting asked in comments about when I'm going to go to the main island and take it over, and it's when I can fight the spiders fairly, because the combat squads are probably going to get deployed a lot. And that means that the people that have to kill the spiders are sort of the, the guards that stay at home and the crafters. So until the guards that stay at home and crafters are able to take them out, it's really reckless to take over that island because the iron spiders will continually respawn. And as they respawn, I'm going to have to call their numbers, obviously. And if I don't have the military capability of calling their numbers, then I'm sort of squatting. It's not my home. It's just I'm squatting, and it's really the Iron Spider's home. So we came home with some ancient books, which is awesome. Let's put them away. We have some gear that we're going to sell, so I might as well keep that on my person. Some iron plates. Some copper. Alright, thorns, what about you? Lots of iron plates. Good, good. And we've got some animal skins. And shrieking tablets. And a lot more food. We're definitely going to have to be doing a big old sell caravan run soon because I am just about at capacity. Food and all. Angel. Yeah, we have a good bit of hemp. We did have some injured people that ought to take a minute to heal. Alright, and then where's Angel? Angel. There you are. Alright, instead of making another dust switch, let's go ahead and make meat sandwiches, meat wraps. And I'm going to give you a bunch of this raw meat. Because we don't need it all. And that should fill up our food pretty quickly, I think. Which will be good. So what I want to do is get ready for a quick turnaround because I'm planning on going adventuring, like I said. So I'm just trying to set everything straight at home, and then I'll take the 2 bone dogs to sell off a whole bunch of stuff. And then go, do some combat and the like. We do have some more armor. So the swarm here is going to be sort of a combat adventuring squad. So let's get them all set. So Honey and Cookie are going to stay home on this one. And we're going to bring Silver. We're going to bring all these guys. Alright, 19. I guess Cookie is going to come as well. Honey is going to hang out with the queen. Alright, so that's 20. Actually, Longstoat is going to understudy Meat Pants as farmer, which means Honey, we have space for you as well. Alright, long stoat. You already look like a farmer. So, yep, gave you the job of the farmer. So, Meat Pants' other jobs are to store the stuff, but I'm not going to have you worry about that. Long stoat's just going to purely be ordered to manage these farms. Okay, that's good. Queen is in a squad of her own. Actually, something tells me... Who can I leave out? Yeah, maybe I'll have, I'll have Silvershade sit this one out. Queen wants to come on this adventure. And no one declines the Queen. So Queen is going to proudly wear a set of the hiver stuff that we've been making. So, stick, it kind of clips awkwardly, but let's pretend it doesn't. What about a helmet? Yeah, let's get you a helmet too. A lot of awkward clipping, but you know, I kind of dig it. I'm just putting that stuff on her because she really should be well protected. I gotta be careful with her health, you know? Just a smart play. Alright, all this other stuff that I have to sell, let's go grab some sleeping bags, because I'm going to be adventuring somewhere not so safe. What else do I want to sell here? Just grab a lot of the electrical components, I guess. Let's go to Thorns. Leave the tools. I don't want to use the tools to cut through anything. Whole bunch of fabrics. That might be about it. Oh, no, there's some... There we go. Thanks, ambient noise. I wanted my ears full of whatever this is. Alright, we'll bring 50 food. Now we have a whole lot of people that don't necessarily have armor, like Acid. And not amazing weapons either. So that's something I'm going to have to fix soon too. So as far as not amazing weapons go, I could just grab some from here. So Sing Healy, let's get you, for now, it's going to be a squad of Naginata until I am able to diversify a little bit better. Minus, Ray's got something... Cookie, that is a 58. Okay, yep, that's the best I can do. Alright, so here's the group. Rage, you're going to need to ditch that armor that you're currently wearing, because it's massively encumbering. Alright, so Red Rain made some room. We're just going to go ahead and sell it. I know. You're probably crying on the inside, but... Oh, there's also a Thieves backpack here that I just sort of had left. Alright, this stuff is stolen. Actually, let's... no, it's fine. You're still massively encumbered. Yeah, this is heavy, heavy armor. Resnick. What, is there no more plates to beat? What happened here? Why did you finish? Armor plating's okay. Oh, there's no more... No, there's armor plating. Why aren't you working over here, dude? He should have been. That's really strange. Let's see. We are going to want to deploy these guys, but some of them, just like Rage, don't have armor that really mesh well with the group. So what I'm going to do is Rage and Skith swap. Alright, so Skith. Taking a look at the movement speed, Trawler Sauce gonna have to ditch some weight as well. So he's gonna have to give up these pants to someone that can wear them. So Thor for Troller. Alright, weightless. The squad here, I don't want to pick favorites, but I definitely need to move the people that are, like, sort of high armor and taunting, sort of in front. In fact, I'm going to move the Bone Dogs because they're pretty tough up front. And this isn't me picking favoritism. It will just make it a lot easier to micromanage when I enter combat. So Bone Dogs and sort of tanks, you know, depending on their armor. And then another thing I want to do, maybe at the end of the list, and actually, Queen, you're going to take up the caboose here, I think. At the end of the list, we're going to have crossbow people. People that are ranged. So in this group, let's see, that's Hella, Green. Just Hella and Green? Not Frenchie yet? No, not Frenchie yet. Alright, so let's fix that. Hella and Green. Alright. Acid, you need armor. I don't know. Let's see. I'll give you a shirt. I'm trying not to encumber anyone, but... Oh, actually here. Specialist. I am very surprised I'm making specialist grade stuff already. I'm kind of excited by that. Alright, then our tanks should have shirts as well. So that's a high grade shirt. And Chez, you'll take the next one. What else here? Yeah, that about sums up my current gear situation. I will be making more armor, but for now, I don't have room to carry it or bring it. So, the last of the stuff I have, Ron, you're gonna have to switch weapons, because you are not able to hold that weapon, and you're getting deployed. So I'm looking for characters that have carry weight, so Chez, that would be you. Because the first thing I'm going to do with this group is to go sell some stuff, and then I'm going to go find people to kill. Alright, here's a bunch of crummy loincloths, but I'll sell them just to get them out of my inventory. Cookie, you've got a lot of carry weight. Cool. You can be the cat with the hat. Honey, yep. And now at this point, I'm going to try to bring as many of the weapons as I can as well. This will net me probably a fair amount of trade. Alright, so Ray. What else do I got? Anything in here I want to sell? Nah, not really. Alright, cool. Then we're all set. I have to figure out who the slowest of the group is. Acid so far. Acid, of course. Oh, just a shirt. Yep. Nope, it's Seiko. It's Rage. And he is quite slow. Alright, so we are well set up for next episode where we're going to go adventuring. So I'm glad I got to a point where everyone's together. I've got full bags full of trade loot so I can sell it. And we can go adventuring. I know that I have ancient science stuff back at home, but I was actually thinking of possibly making Heresy a researcher as well. I don't think that there's a rule that it can only be the Queen. I mentioned that it might be a thing that I do, but unless in comments that I hear outcry that I shouldn't do it, that's probably something I'm going to do. If you haven't gone and voted for the execute mod settings, go ahead and do that as well. Rotomont.com or the Discord. Thank you to all the patrons and all of the viewers and people that support this channel. I'll catch you all later. Adios.